Now, Nash isn't with us at the moment because he's on assignment in the savannah trying to get us the inside scoop. How's it going, Kyle?
What's going on, guys? Listen, loving the assignment out here in the African Savanna. What better way to celebrate the Lion King to send a guy who is a Leo in the first place, astrologically speaking, as a lion to cover the Lion King? I mean, what are you going to do? Send a Pisces? That would be quite fishy. Ha! No. Anyway, don't judge me. Anyways, so listen, The Lion King, man, I gotta tell you, this movie, for being a secondary project, looked pretty great animation-wise. I mean, if you need no more proof than beyond the intro, which basically doubled as the movie's trailer, right? You have the music in there in the movie score version of Circle of Life, not the Elton John version. I mean, listen, I'm sorry, Sir Elton, and as according to Will and Grace, you are the godfather of the gay mafia. I wish no transgression, but yeah, this version was better. Anyways, so listen, that opening intro sequence that doubles as the trailer for this movie is amazing. And it's like the first 3 minutes or so. It's not very long. After that great music and setup, it's crowned, your pardon expression, it's the Lion King after all, with the boom and the Lion King logo. Like that boom. I had to watch the Spanish version in high school in my Spanish class, and I'll never forget that El Rey León translates to Lion King, even though that was kind of a French accent. I said it with, don't judge me, I'm on assignment. Wait. Anyways, so you know when the boom happened in the theater, some smart ass out there like stood up and was like, okay, great movie, bye everybody. That whole segment could wrap up as basically a short film in itself. Not only was it a great way to set the tone for the entirety of this feature film, but it presents a case that this was, while it was considered a secondary project, it was ready to provide you some strong animation and much more as a presentation. You know, guys, something else I wanted to point about this film, like the whole performance is by animals, and it still delivers in powerful scenes and stuff, telling me that the dialogue is simply great. Like, I see the characters walking around and I kind of want to get into my Steve Irwin voice. It's like, crikey, look over there across the African Savanna. I can see over there. I believe it's a lion, but he looks almost serpentine in his movements. Shakes around. He's got yellow and green eyes, almost like he's suffering a bout of feral jaundice or something like that. I don't know. Crikey, I think he sees. Oh, blimey! Oh, hickiness, fickiness, get off me, mother! All I can say to my now defeated opponent is maybe he should be prepared next time. No, so I guess we're at that portion of the show with you guys checking on me here. And now it's desired to ask if required. My thoughts and my vote will be bad. Be prepared. See, I was prepared. Don't judge me. Anyways, listen, guys, I went over it earlier that The Lion King certainly belongs in the golden age. It's obviously beautiful, and there's a lot of power there beyond the visuals, too. The dialogue is great. It's only animals, and I have that going. But, guys, and I'm leaving out the Sir Elton John scores. He's Sir Elton John for a reason, but Disney does like Disney does and made the mainstream artist recordings of these songs far inferior to what you get within the actual movie. Just like Beauty and the Beast, just like Aladdin, and the list probably goes on. It only really starts to solve for that in the later installments of the movie. We've been over that in different episodes, but the punchline here is this, guys. The complete package that is The Lion King is top to bottom great. Watching this movie again, I forget the few exchanges between Mufasa and Scar. We see a true and well-designed, emotionally drawing character arc from Simba. Aside from the fact his voicing is kind of like that of a college stoner later in the movie with Matthew Broderick. But the point is this. There's so much good going on there that you have to say it's required viewing. You have all that greatness there. Scar Scar as a villain. Listen, individually, I've gone on and on about the movies having great villains being a big part of my vote, and you can't do any better than Jeremy Irons or Scar, and that's without him quoting Reversal of Fortune. Like, when you see Scar, you know he's bad, but it really actually does turn out you have no idea. The dude is serpentine in nature. The guy has green eyes to show off his jealousy throughout the movie, and during the singing of Be Prepared, basically the symbolism of he being some sort of devil, giving an option to the hyenas who are otherwise soulless to take Pride Rock. There's so much going on there, and Be Prepared also being a great song. Thank you very much. And then we talk about that majestic opening that doubled as the movie's trailer. It was so majestic. Zazu looked good and was basically a bitch the rest of the episode. Be honest, folks. You tell me, if Zazu was actually successful at stopping Simba from making it to the elephant garden, the elephant graveyard, do the bad elements of that movie happen? Do we even have a stampede that kills Mufasa that day? I'm just saying. Now, that all being said, without that we don't have the movie, and one of the most heart-wrenching moments in all of animated cinema for many of us of this age group that we are, in that little cub curling up to a freaking corpse that's his dad. It's very... Anyways, so much power top to bottom on this thing. Once again, we have an example of the Academy Award nominee being the worst song from the film, because a lot of the other songs are stronger, except for maybe Hakuna Matata, which, listen, it's damn catchy. I got zero beef with it. Matter of fact, the only beef I really have with this movie is I still can't go to Disney for breakfast and order a goddamn Hakuna Frittata. That should be a thing. Anyways, it's required viewing. If you didn't know, you're the problem. Carry on from there. Even Demos can't screw this one up. Freaking Major League's required viewing. I said it, bitch. Anyways, later on, guys.